everybody, take a drive with me. So I have kind of a big update. I have decided to stop treatment, and I was here the same decision a year ago, and then I had a CT scan, and it was kind of scary, and then I decided to go back on treatment against most of my specialist team's wishes because I have had issues, many different kinds of issues with immunotherapy over the years. I've been on and off of it since 2021, and so they didn't really want me to go back on it, but I decided that I would because I don't have any other options. And what happened is my most recent CT scan, I'm kind of upset about it because the local radiologist said that disease was stable, but then on the bottom in the notes, in the summary, it said something about no new soft tissue growth, especially along the bowel. And I've been having some serious bowel issues like obstructions and vomiting from obstructions and constipation and lots of pain. And anyway, so I made sure my specialist at UC San Diego got my imaging, and I sent him a message and I said, when you get a chance, would you mind looking over my CT scan, because here's what's going on. And I explained all my problems, and he said, yes, I see some dilation in part of your bowel, and that's indicative of bowel obstructions and or constipation. And looking around, of course I can't see, they can't see everything that's going on, or even most of the disease in there isn't picked up by imaging, he said, but I suspect that your bowels are, I can't remember the word he said, like restricted from adhesions and scar tissue and disease. And what he meant by that was that when you eat, your bowels move and wiggle and stuff and roll around, and we know that I have so much disease on my bowels that eventually it'll make it harder for them to move around as they normally would. And I already feel that. I know, because things kind of get stuck in random areas, and if I massage and sometimes kind of poke around with my hand, it helps move things through. So anyway, and he said, but the good news is that your disease is stable. And I said, okay, but at the bottom of that summary it says this. And he said, okay, your disease is not stable. So my disease is not stable even on immunotherapy. And my biggest issue since I've been on it since December of last year is my fatigue. It's extreme. Like, I thought it was bad before, but I sleep all night. Not always. Some nights I have a really hard time sleeping. But oftentimes, I'm in bed all night long, sleeping many nights, sleeping all the way through. And then I wake up and I'm really tired. And I can go right back to bed and sleep until 3 or 4 p.m. And it's just extreme. I'm missing out on so much. And part of the reason why I'm sleeping is, well, I'm tired. And the other part is there's something going on with my digestion. And sometimes it feels like everything's stuck in my stomach and it's not emptying. And I just know, do not put anything in there. So I'm not able to have coffee anymore. Whenever I try, it just doesn't feel good, so I can't have coffee anymore. And thank goodness I can still indulge in soda. I love Dr. Pepper, and so I have that to indulge in. And sometimes when I wake up in the morning, I just feel pain, and nothing works for it really without causing more digestive issues, and it's just easier for me to sleep. So I go back to bed, and I felt horrible when I had appointments a few weeks ago, and I had a different team than I had ever had before. They were new to me. Most of my team are men, and even though I know they love me and care about me, men aren't as openly emotional. And this last time, it was the MA and the PA were females, and and the MA was talking to me, and I told her I think I'm ready to stop treatment, and was telling her about what I was going through. And she asked if I was married and how long we'd been together, and I told her, yeah, we've been together for almost 27 years. And she started crying. And I'm not very emotional publicly. I can be at home, but I'm just like I just don't do that in public. And I could be the only person in the room not crying. It doesn't mean that I don't feel things. It's just how I am. And she started crying, and she grabbed a tissue and tossed it at me, and I'm thinking, you're the one crying, not me. So I felt bad. She left the room really upset, and she was really sweet though. And then when the MA came in, I had said something about, the pain. Sometimes I wake up and the pain is just there, and it's so bad it's just easier to go back to sleep. And she started crying. And I'm like, fuck me, man. Like, everybody's crying around me. And before that, I was talking to a very close friend, and she was crying, which I accept because she's a close friend. But, that week I was making everybody cry. And then after my appointments, I went to my mom's and made her and her hubby cry. Everybody in my family, my hubby, support my decision. I feel like I have time. I don't know how much, but I just want to feel as good as possible. So I don't want to drug myself up and have to deal with those side effects, or be messed up, or deal with more digestive pain or more issues. My body is crazy. I have to learn it like every week. It changes, and adding more drugs makes it worse. So we are going to add a few more drugs to try to make things better. And so I will give them a trial and see, like something I will take before I eat, and hopefully it'll soothe the digestive tract. But as of the last few days, and since I even made my decision to stop treatment, I feel lighter. I feel like it's the right decision for me, because I knew it was a year ago. And I'm okay. Like, I know that when my time comes, I know that there's more. I'm not going to get preachy because I'm spiritual in my own way, but I know there's more, and I know I'm going to be okay, and I won't be suffering anymore. I just worry about everybody else's hearts, everybody else that loves me. And that's hard for me, because I can't fix that. I can't, no matter how much I do to do special things for them to leave behind, I can't fix the pain they're gonna feel. And that's what hurts. That's what upsets me. So, anyway, that's my update. I'm doing okay. I'm happy. I'm feeling better. I've been able to eat a little more. I guess it takes 5 months for the Tecentriq to leave the body fully. So it's been 2 months since my last infusion. And hopefully I'll just continue to feel better. And hopefully the fatigue will get better and everything, because it's been causing a lot of inflammation for me. So that's where I'm at, and thank you for listening, everybody. And if there's anything you want me to talk about, let me know. Bye.